Make way for the king!
Your Majesty, I assume your journey was most gracious.
Bring me to the traitor now, you incredulous idiots! This fortress full of dirty vermin.
Your prisoner awaits, Your Highness.
Come on then, you fool! Open the blasted door! Cromwell!
Yes, Your Highness?
We understand each other, do we not?
Well, yes, of course we do, Your Majesty.
I see. And we trust each other with every ounce of our being, yes? Well, Mr. Cromwell, we may understand each other, trust each other even. But even as king of this great nation, I can't help but feel as if my country has deserted me. Even as we speak, rebels, traitors, conspirators plan against me. Sadly, it may seem my wife may have been one of them. How tragic it becomes when someone you love dearly is the person you must execute.
Indeed it is, Your Majesty. We have conducted further investigations of the matter of these so-called conspirators, but alas, nothing. Not even Queen Boleyn says anything. It's almost as if she didn't have any involvement with the conspiracy. But we both know that that is not the case. Do you think these could be foreign conspirators? The Queen leaking information, perhaps? To start a war, maybe, or simply embarrass Your Highness?
Rubbish! No fool would embarrass me! I am the king! My word is law! What we need is help, my dear Cromwell. Help from a higher power, a power larger as I. No, what we need is God. My word! Thank the Lord himself! He had brought us angels! Angels!
Doctor?
Well, it seems I may have miscalculated.
So, if two groups divide into four and walk from west to east, we should be able to jump the front line of the British and cause an ambush.
No!
No, 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 no! This isn't enough, and you know what? We've been fighting this war for many years now, and now it only comes clear that the British are reaching towards the goal of ending my supremacy.
Yes, mein Führer.
What we need is something fantastic, powerful, destructive, but surprising. Something that fool Churchill will not see coming.
I think I can help with that, my Führer. Oh, please, please. I only wish to help.
Who are you? And how did you infiltrate my bunker?
Oh, it's quite simple, my dear Adolf. You could say I got in through the back door.
There is no back door.
Oh yes, I was forgetting. There is one now. Sorry, I'm afraid due to the Time Lord's time barrier, I couldn't land my TARDIS into your bunker as I would have liked. They're very protective about the timelines, you know.
Shut this nonsense. Men, execute him. What? What kind of witchcraft is this?
Not witchcraft, my Führer. Science. I predicted you would do something so foolish. So I built a protective force field just in case. Very useful, these things are.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to win a war here?
I'm here to give you a proposition, my Führer. You could say it is magnificent.
Oh, good morning, Nicola. I trust you slept well?
Indeed I did, Valeyard. So, where are we off to today? The planet Galeron to see Mr. Oldman? Or are we going to fight those dreadful Blaxians again?
Oh, nothing so dreadful, I assure you. No, we're on our way to the planet Earth. Had a call from Kate Stewart. Apparently there have been a series of deaths connected to drugs.
Drugs?
Yes, not very tasteful, is it? Good morning, sleepyhead. Afternoon or night. Time is relative in the vortex, you know.
Yes, like I haven't heard that before. Morning, Nicola. So, Doc, where to now?
Well, for one thing, don't call me Doc. Valeyard, remember? And two, we've arrived.
Where?
Earth, of course. Oh, how I can't wait to see my old unit friends. It's been so long. Well, one incarnation long, in fact. Come on.
Oh, thank you, my lord!
Doctor? Isn't this?
Yes, it is, I'm afraid, Nicola. Your Majesty. How splendid to see you, old friend. I must say I like what you've done to the place, but I'm afraid we really must be going. My ship, was redirected onto the wrong course, you might say. So if you can please let us...
Oh, but please, angels, you have much work to be done. My kingdom is full of traitors and conspirators. Even my own wife has betrayed my trust. My land will surely fall if God himself doesn't help. So please, angels of the Lord, will you please help?
Is he quite...
Is he quite what exactly? How did you get in here?
Thomas! Don't you see? These people have been sent by the Lord himself. They have come to help.
The time Lord, the Doctor, has arrived, my queen.
Excellent. And what of the other?
The one who calls himself Professor Khan has begun operation on the Paradise Gateway.
Excellent. All is falling into place. By tomorrow and yesterday, history will be ours to consume.
There you have it. That is what I propose, my Führer.
A most original and endearing proposition.
Professor Com, but please call me Mortimus. That's what they call me back home anyway.
Mortimus. An interesting name. Well, I must congratulate you, Mortimus. You may have just won the Third Reich, the war.
But my Führer, you cannot seriously be considering this lunacy.
If it means winning the war, young Fegelein, then anything is worth considering. Now bring in Trando. She must give this to Bormann at once.
Führer,
Now, what do you advise to do with this time machine?
I am terribly sorry that my servants haven't made enough to your heart's desires. Definitely not mine.
Oh, please, please, Henry, it's not the food we want.
Well, what is it you want? Get me my wine!
What we want, Your Majesty, is nothing but to help. You say the royal throne is threatened, yes? But by who?
Conspirators, terrorists. In the past months, numerous Catholic churches and castles of the royal heritage have been raided. All in a series of events, quite unexpectedly. First, it started with Dover Castle, which I had only but arrived a few months back. Then after that,
Sire, don't you think explaining all our troubles to these angels is a wise thing to do?
Oh, shut up, you dog! What the king wishes to say, he shall talk! Sorry for the intrusion. When Cromwell wishes to intrude, he will intrude.
Cromwell? Then that must mean Thomas Cromwell.
My name precedes me, but I'm afraid, sir, we don't know of your names.
Oh, sorry, how rude of us. I'm the Valeyard, this is David, and this is,
Valeyard? Cat got your tongue.
No, it's just the oddest thing.
Nicola Cassidy, Your Highness.
I see. Young lady, and how magnificent you are, too. Oh, I would love to have wed you as my queen.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. I am pleased with the best mascara.
It's new where we come from.
Ah, I see. But alas, for there is someone in my eye. A lady of great intellect and beauty. Well, anyway, before we were intruded upon, our land has been invaded and raided by scoundrels with, in no doubt, treason against their king. Even my own wife betrays me.
Wife?
The queen, of course. Anne Boleyn.
Ah, of course, 1536, which must mean the date is May the 19th.
Indeed. Ah, that reminds me, her execution is tonight. Do you care to join me?
Well, I don't fancy seeing an...
We'd love to, Your Majesty.
Splendid! We are to leave now. My chariot awaits. Cromwell, if you please take another carriage, for our saviours need only the comfiest of carriages.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Make way for the king!
Whoa, large crowd.
Yes, it would be. A beheading of a queen doesn't have nothing, you know.
Doctor, why are we here?
Because, David, this is 1536. There was no mad conspiracy against the king himself. There were certainly rumours which connected to the queen's execution, but nothing on such a large scale. No, whatever's happened here, someone has interfered.
Interfered, you mean?
Oh, I mean.
So, what do we do?
What we always do, get into trouble.
It's starting.
Thank you, thank you. Now, as you may have heard, my dear wife and queen, Anne Boleyn, has unfortunately been sentenced for execution. She has, amongst all things, betrayed our great nation and the throne itself. But fear not, for this treachery shall end and the traitor shall be beheaded. Bring her lady to the guillotine.
Doctor?
But it can't be. It's Alice!
Any last words, you treacherous dog?
No, my majesty, not to you, but to my country. Yes, you. Don't listen to him. He is a tyrant, a selfish, overweight tyrant. Yes, he may seem all peaceful and considerate, but is this peaceful? Is this the way? Is the beheading of his own wife a peaceful solution? No. Yes, I betrayed your highness. But so he doesn't betray you.
Thank you. I think we've had enough. Prepare the procedure.
Doctor, we've got to do something.
David, I hate to say this, but we can't.
Why ever not?
Because don't you see, this is why he kidnapped her. The monk. He kidnapped her so she could be executed, which means I'll have to change history. I'll have to change. Become like the monk to save my friend. Otherwise, she will die.